government in France is horrendous. French Revolution 1789 tried to erase God from the map, but guess what? Jesus Christ is live more today than never.
Today's population of 2.4 billion Christians is 2 times the amount of 1974's total world population. When the French government tried to erase the entirety of Christianity off the map. If you were punished for your crimes, you'd either be hanged, burned at the stake, boiled alive, or having your body parts dismembered, with beheading being reserved for nobles. With those forms of execution being used mostly against Christians during the Revolution, specifically boiling, it was even more brave that the martyrs of Christianity died for their cause, for their belief. The French revolutionaries committed one of the most heinous crimes in history when they destroyed one of 3 images of Jesus Christ that were made during his life, by contact with his physical person. Christ sent a letter, one of the only ones he is known to have written, to the king of Armenia, along with an imprint on his face on a piece of cloth. Saint Jude delivered the letter and the image, and healed the king of the terrible illness he was afflicted with, for which he has sought Christ's intercession. The king converted to Christianity, and the great Saint Jude went on to Christianize all Armenia. The reason why there was a feminine god was because during the French Revolution, France intended to replace Christianity with the cult of reason and the cult of the supreme being. Both cults, fortunately, were short-lived and were eventually banned by Napoleon Bonaparte. Thank God. The cult of reason was a state-sponsored atheistic religion in France during the French Revolution. It was an attempt to replace Roman Catholicism with a new belief system based on reason, liberty, and virtue. What it was, the cult of reason was a movement that celebrated reason, liberty, and empirical truth. It was based on Enlightenment values. Tensions rose, and on the 24th March 1794, many Herberists and supporters of the cult of reason, including Chaumont, Montmoreau, and Herbert, were executed. With this, the cult of reason went into terminal decline, being finally outlawed by Napoleon Bonaparte. The spirit of the revolution is darkly evil and wholly aligned with Satan. This is the spirit embodied by the acts of the Olympic Committee and that blasphemous mockery they presented. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. There was no noble intention behind it, just resentment and bloodlust. They most likely came up with Marine, the national symbol, and La Liberté, the goddess, to oppose the oppressive male god that was the source of all society's problems, quote unquote, supposedly. The masculine is rational and orderly, the feminine, emotional and chaotic. As some surely expected back then, worshipping a female idol led to emotional outbursts and a chaotic environment. You forgot to mention that they had become so paranoid they executed whoever seemed suspicious. No one cared about knowing the truth and was swayed by rumors. Marie, the Reese, friend of Marie Antoine, was dismembered and decapitated by a mob for refusing to testify against her crimes, for crimes she never committed. Feminine societies burn up fast and eventually become meek. With that statement being evident for today's generation, which will be my next video, which will be titled The Cause and Effect of Fatherless Homes. Remember to stay true to your Christian faith. Jesus Christ is King, and please subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. I'll be forever grateful. God bless you.
Macron, all globalists, all these globalists, they're trying to push a political and corrupt agenda. If you want about politics and economy, I advise you, read Why Democracy, the God that failed us. Hans Hermann Hoppe. And I hope you understand that democracy is a fallacy.